Welcome back everybody, I'm Jaran Gerber, your host. This is the Jaran Gerber channel, or if you are new here, welcome to the channel. And today we're going to react to the greatest Springbok tries, a 90s nostalgia trip. Now before we start, I would encourage you to like and subscribe to my channel. Check out my social media in the description below. To get access to my full uncut content, please visit my Patreon also in the description below. And let's get to the video. Enjoy. Driekus Harting.
Aansluiting van Pieter Muller, verdediging is ook daar. Nou moet hom vinnigheid kry en dan weer slaan hier na die diskant. Verloor die beheer van die bal, opgetel daar so naast Botha vinnig aangewerk. Piet Pretorius, Tiaan Strauss, en dit is dan Aldrich Gelnys met 5 meter weg van die doellyn. Springbok is ook om, Robert de Pre, en dan is het Driekus Harting op pad doellyn toe, Driekus terugkom, met 3 vir die Springbok, Driekus Harting. En die eerste 3 op die 1992 Springbok toer behoort aan die man in beeld. Driekus Harting van Noord-Transvaal.
Jacques Olivier.
The long ball out to Donny Gerber. He's got a little bit of space. Here from Rensburg trying to get the kick through. Beautiful play by Tiaan Strauss as he takes it on. Then Donny Gerber. He's got James Small on the outside. He gets it up to Harry Roberts. Now the forwards must come in quickly so Garthright can get a quick ball, but the French defence has realigned again, ripped back by Val Bartman, taking the play on again right. Now they've got space on the outside, but a little bit wayward. Botha, a long ball to Tier van Rensburg. The little switch to James Small. Then a long one to Lufter. And on the outside he's got Jacques Olivier. Can Jacques Olivier get in his corner? Yes!
Dit was briljante spel door Suid-Afrika, deur die Springbokke. Jacques Olivier terugdraf sy tweede 3 op hierdie toer.
Die kwaliteit balbesit uit die lynstaande was
Ian McDonald.
Pieter Muller het Fafa Knoetse in die buitegaping weggestuur en ondersteunende spel het die eerste 3 opgelewer deur Ian McDonald wat op 8ste man goeie spel gelewer het.
Buitelik op hulle 10-3 lyn,
Robert de Pre.
Die Oosthuizen lyk baie spoed, hy net die heel agterbon hou voor hom, kan hy nie by die kant verby kom. Dan in die aanval van Robert de Pre, hy gaan ook vlak toe. En Robert de Pre druk hom nou.
Ball slip out of their hands. The handle
Pieter Hendricks.
Very good. Now we see Tier van Rensburg. Now there's a chance on the outside, but Peter Hendricks is coming his inside, and Peter Hendricks will get in for the second Springbok try.
Uitgehaal deur Atherton,
Pieter Hendricks, weer.
Van Rensburg. Nou Roberts hier in 'n vleuelposisie, hy probeer daar deurkom. Sy het nog nie 'n 3 in hierdie wedstryd gesien nie. Weer Robert de Pre, Franse 'n bietjie oorhoops en is Heinrich Vuls. Lang aangee na die oorkant toe in die hande van Dion Oosthuizen en hier kan sy eerste 3 van die toer kom. Hier is Pieter Hendricks op jou en dan Pieter Hendricks gaan druk om agter die pale.
The first time on the open side.
James Small.
With FC Smith making his debut for South Africa on the tight head side.
Ingegooi deur Dalmasso, dit is Lascobay. Kambera Beru, verby Sella aan die hande van Chavay. Onderskep hier in die diskant deur James Small. Hy word gejaag deur Sella en is Small en Sella en is James Small vir die eerste 3 van die wedstryd. 'n Goeie begin vir die Springbokke in hierdie laaste wedstryd.
Well, would you believe it? James Small with that loft to the hand in the air in triumph. The French were all over the South Africans.
Pieter Muller.
Toer hierdie wat nie in alle opsigte maklik was nie. 'n Klompie aandwedstryde, nat velde. Adolf Malan kan nie beheer nie. Right naas Botha, Pieter Muller maak reguit soos die Franse so goed kan doen. 10-3 lyn van die Springbokke, tweede fase. Right headed. Voer vir James Small aan die oorkant. Lajuskay val terug. Small is by hom, spat los. En dan is dit Garthright wat bykom en dit word agterna gesit deur Pieter Muller en hy moet dit kry. Binne sy op sy rug. Maar die Springbokke begin die tweede helfte soos hulle in die begin van die wedstryd gaan.
Danny Gerber.
Once again, it's Danny Gerber in action, and this time against the Midlands at Leicester during the recent tour of England. picked by John Lively just after half-time, but he could have put them in the lead. Then the game would have taken on a different complexion.
For a long time they sat at 10-9, only a 1-point lead for South Africa, but Midlands couldn't round off some of that exciting moves. Here's another one with Thornycott just eluding the grasp of Bertha. Tackle comes in from Pretorius. Back inside the South African 22, but that lovely service from White gives Herber a chance with Hendricks wide out. And now on the far wing is Oosthuizen racing home against Hackney. Hackney against Oosthuizen. What a floated pass for Herber to score. Magnificent. That really rounds up a great second half by South Africa. The Midlands player
Bjorn Oosthuizen,
which is Dean Richards, in fact, that gives a free kick to South Africa. Bertha, left wing, Hendricks across. Dummy run by Herber, full-back to Rensburg. Oosthuizen racing past Steele, tapped inside. Momentum took him over. And so a third try with which South Africa celebrate their opening encounter on this England part of their tour.
Fafa Knutse.
And it's back to the Midlands for this one from Fafa Knutse.
John Olver, knowing how important the accuracy of throwing in is. Outside arm. Martin Johnson that time penalised. Inside arm or both hands. Quick tap penalty with the drive by Val Bartman, the Natal player. This is his ballet flanker, McDonald. Well, he sent three men reeling back towards their own 22. Right, Bertha. Again, the back row in use. This is Richter. Support from Smith. Bertha. Herber. Herber with the dummy. Gets the pass in the tackle. Beautifully picked up by Knutse. That is a superb try. And almost a copybook repeat of what Vince and 40 internationals.
Krikkersatting weer.
It falls to right. Bertha. Muller. Support from Strauss. Back from Smith. Overlap here. The hooker is Hills. The scorer is Hatting. Just as they wanted it on the stroke of half-time. A minute of injury time played, and it was beautifully set up together as the last against the former B-side back in 1978. They opened with a winning tour in Romania. Now perhaps in sight of their greatest day. Their first ever B victory over a Southern Hemisphere team. But Olivier has other ideas. Herber, Olivier, the 1-2 in the corner. What a fabulous score. That's how they come back. We've lost out for the 10th place on Saturday.
For try D, we move to Elland Road.
Harry Roberts.
The English League champions Leeds United. For this try from Harry Roberts.
Now, looks for the switch. Oosthuizen. Back inside to Henny LaRue, not sure which way to go, has the hooker outside, it's Harry Roberts to score. And a special delight that will be for the former Leicester player returning for his first game in England with the touring party.
Chester Williams.
Chester Williams in staat gestel het om sy eerste punte in die Groenlandgoud aan te teken. Adrian Richter het die Springbok as die 11-3 gedruk vir 'n oortuigende oorwinning van 71 punte teenoor 8. Die toerspan was tevrede met hulle vertoning met die uitsondering van die insinking in hulle spel laat in die tweede helfte.
Henny LaRue.
Rhys Edwards se vinnige ingooi. Weer Rhys Edwards. Jacques Olivier. Uitstekende hardloper met die bal, struikel oor sy voete, maar onmiddellik is die voorspelers van Suid-Afrika by. Die bal baie vinnig beskikbaar gemaak. En Ruben Kreer wat 'n uitstekende wedstryd gehad het, Willie Hills. En Henny LaRue is by 'n kenmerk van Suid-Afrika se spel en Henny LaRue wat ook beloon word.
Robert de Pre.
Weereens Jacques Olivier wat sommer by 'n paar geleenthede gelyktydig 'n hele paar verdedigers besig gehou het. LaRue binnekant toe na Dion Lotter en de Pre gaan nie gekeer word vir sy derde 3 nie. Robert de Pre onder die doelpale Suid-Afrika
Pieter
het
Muller.
die wedstryd van elke plek van die veld af gehardloop het met die bal. Dion Oosthuizen waarskynlik een van die vinnigste vleuels in wêreld rugby. Niemand gaan omkeer nie en by die doellyn gee die bal vir Pieter Muller wat desperaat was om sy eie 3 te druk. Pieter Muller baie bly. Die eindtelling 14-3 en Suid-Afrika wat Suid-Australië klop met 90 punte teenoor 3.
He was claimed in that maul.
Joos van Westhuizen.
Jones. Good service. Bowen. Oh, that's fabulous play. Just van der Westhuizen races away and scores his 5th try on tour. He scored 4 in the match against South Australia. He's out for a test spot to unseat Robert Dupree. Test colours next weekend.
Henny Leroux.
Let's hear from the man himself, Nick Farr-Jones, is on the touchline with Russell Fairfax. We wait now for Leroux, though. I said this man loves to run the football. He finally does it, and it's resulted in a try. He's elected to kick on 8 occasions. He'd be disappointed there.
Theo van Rensburg.
Campisi's kick won't find touch. Van Rensburg elects to bring in James Spall. Now it's turn for Olivier. Jacques Olivier getting it back. Got a ton of pace this fellow from Northern Transvaal. Links up now with Van der Westhuizen. Back in field for Strauss. He's given wonderful support today. Willie Hill's backing up Willie Smith. Makes the ball available. Picked up by Wegner. Now Henny Leroux again nearly through the gap. This is better play by South Africa. Supporting the ball carrier. Van der Westhuizen away for Leroux. Through the dummies, through again. Numbers for South Africa. Van Rensburg. Van Rensburg for the try line. Try! Again, Henny Leroux was the man that set it up. Van Rensburg.
Jacques Olivier.
Just there ready to pick it up now. The play goes on. Back to Robert Dupree. Heinrich Bulls makes the charge. Dupree is right in behind him. He picks up, pops it up to Stransky. Jacques Olivier could be in for the try. Yes! Brilliant play by the South Africans. Great pass by Joel Stransky, but it came from that continued pressure by the forward.
En Burke van binnenkant zijn kwartgebied.
Tinus Lanier.
De bal is niet uit nie. Is die 10 meter stoplijn van Zuid-Afrika. Dat is weer middellijn. Chester Williams, daar die jakkels draffies van hom. Het was wel baie werk vir die Springbokke. Joos van der Westhuizen kry van Henny Leroux. Dis in die hande van Ruben Creer. Dis Tinus Lanier. Hy soek ondersteuning en gaan hy self deurgaan. Tinus Lanier is deur. Dis 'n uitman tot 'n 3. Vinnige spel wat gelewer word deur Suid-Afrika.
Comes to Van der Westhuizen, Leroux again. The chase
Joos van Westhuizen.
Westhuizen back for it is Burke for Sydney, and the bounce almost eluding, and the win that time was Darren Genie. He hasn't found his touch now. Honeyball under your bear is calling for it. Henry Honeyball with the up and under. Has it gone into touch? No, it hasn't. He could make the catch. Oh, a thumping tackle by Henry Honeyball. That man is very, very unhappy with that. It's Matthew Burke, and now a little tap ahead by US Van der Westhuizen. He will get in for the try, and he takes it under the post.
Ultimately, right from the start, it was never going to be a
Henty Martens.
And I think our guys, we stood together, and it happened once before in France, and it made a side out of us. I reckon this will make a side out of us. We'll have to learn from our mistakes in this game, but unfortunate that it had to end up like this.
Small was unlucky not to have scored himself, but the young Free State scrum half, Henty Martens, was up in support to increase the lead to 26-9, but more disaster for the Springboks today. Despite his absence,
Chester Williams.
South Africa still managed good ball from the line-out, where especially Steve Atherton was outstanding. Honeyball, who also played extremely well, set up the try by Chester Williams, but not even this could calm down the Springbok camp.
Gaps in the line-out.
Johan Roux.
Richter. Straight to Fenter. Fenter to Keith Andrews. 2 Andrews on the field today. Mark and Keith for South Africa. Roux. Leroux. Pete Muller. Strong centre. Cobbles from the Western. Taken by Foley. Joubert. Leroux. And that's a lovely try for Roux. Passes not going to their men. Led to that try.
Sama Eden Park, by gosh, he makes some tackles.
Henny Leroux.
That was a great game by Natal. They bit, the Samoans, with only 14 men on the field. Dean Shepherd, he will always run. And sometimes it goes wrong, as Henny LaRue gets the intercept, and that's another try off a county's mistake. Try for Henny LaRue, and the game is all tied up. Tony Barchett on the near side this half against Keith Andrews. Richter, since they made him the captain, he's taking a more prominent part in the game. Brendan Fenter. Lovely.
Yep, Brendan Fenter.
And there's South Africa breaking out now to 27-20. His first real running chance on the tour.
They would have been disappointed with that start from the
Brendan Fenter.
They controlled it, then lost it.
Good chance for South Africa here early in the second half. Roux, Henny LaRue, Fenter, Muller. Straight out to James Small with Caboose van der Westhuizen, who bangs it to the centre. That's a loose ball, and the try is scored by Brendan Fenter. Wellington winger Alaska Taufa could not take the high centering kick.
They've got the options of
Tiaan Strauss.
I think Theo van Rensburg could come into the action.
Tiaan Strauss. And what a way to celebrate your 29th birthday today. Tiaan Strauss scores the try. And Wellington really let him go through that time.
Theo van Rensburg.
That's Steve Atherton. Came into the game when Cobus Visa had to withdraw after a problem with sesame seeds in his dinner. He's allergic to them apparently. Small. Andrews does it well for Roux. Henny LaRue. Francois Pina. The tackle was from Cottrell. Henny LaRue. Straight out to Caboose. Van der Westhuizen. Tail from Rensburg. And another try for South Africa. A second half scoring spree. 3 tries now and a penalty. 18 points they've scored in 12 minutes.
Championship last year.
Jannie
So
Claessens.
the South Africans, I would imagine, would be considering a reasonably easy victory here today. Williams, sensational solo play from Chester Williams. Klaassen, what a try from their own 22.
An outstanding try by the South Africans. Chester Williams saw there's no one up there on the 22 mark, took a wee tap kick.
Ruben Creer.
The scrum now he breaks. Van der Westhuizen, Gibert. In support there is Kruger, playing his first game for South Africa on this tour. And what a way to start the tour, Ruben Kruger. Long legs stretching away from the Southland defence.
Chris Badenhorst.
Again Richter off. Wet weather rugby now, perhaps from South Africa. Van der Westhuizen. Gibert looking for Badenhorst. 2 sevens teammates teaming up well for South Africa. Badenhorst makes it 31-8.
The South Africans, and it's only a scrum. Maybe a penalty.
Steve Atherton.
Ball reward for the South African team.
It's raining here in Invercargill for this 4th match of the South African Steinlager Tour of New Zealand. And they lead Southland by 31 points to 8. Atherton. Klaassen. Allen outside him. Allen the sidestep and the try by Atherton. The big men getting amongst the tries very swiftly with arms up.
Chris Badenhorst.
Todd now. He's the try scorer. Culhane stood up, took it, standing still. Williamson there ripping the ball away. Atherton alongside him, number 21. He came on for Visa. Allen was in the action. Richter again. He's been out in the backs all day. Gibert. Badenhorst, the same team. Badenhorst gets his second. South Africa hit 40. The Westhuizen.
Chris Badenhorst.
Says the ref. Halfback in it again. The 2 halfbacks there. And it's the sort of game in which a halfback can shine. And certainly both have stamped their mark on this match. South Africa tight forward, starting to run it around a wee bit. Now there's men on. Must be a try here. Hat-trick for Chris Badenhorst. The 7th specialist makes it 3 tries in this game.
The dirt track Springboks. First class
Chester Williams.
Seen by commentator Keith Quinn.
Good work by Kruger. Joos van der Westhuizen. Sherrill. Claessens. Badenhorst. Fast hands. Chester Williams. Lovely try.
Lance Sherrill.
Sherrill. No one's watching. And through goes Lance Sherrill. 10-0.
Yannick Claessens.
Yannick Claessens. Now has he got the speed to run right away? Laney's chasing. Yannick Claessens and Laney. Good run by Laney and a brave attempt. But the try is down for Yannick Claessens.
Lance Sherrill.
Russell Morgan. Dave McRae, in fact. Now Sherrill on the counter-attack. Lovely run by Sherrill. And it looks like Hunter's after him, but it's another Del Shannon. Another runaway. Scrum on the halfway line.
Chris Badenhorst.
South Africa, 4 good tries in the first half, but lots from the home team. And here goes Chris Badenhorst. And here's another run away. What a lovely try.
Joos van der Westhuizen.
To Richter. Joos van der Westhuizen. Another one. I don't believe it. It's like an instant replay. There was an elbow went in, caused a bit of...
Theo van Rensburg.
Now here's Yannick Claessens, and it's van Rensburg, and the South Africans replied to the try in the first minute of the second half with one of their own in the second minute. Counter-attack.
Theo van Rensburg.
Seal districts. Hunter. Claessens. Badenhorst. Van Rensburg. Lovely try by Van Rensburg.
James Small.
This is Andre Yubert. He made the beat. Can he keep it open? This is James Small. He will get it under the post. James Small. Voor Zuid-Afrika. James Small. Hij zoekt altijd werk. Uit van het toegekomen. Penalty to Waikato.
James Small.
Now taken on by the first legs of R.D. Seldenate. That's good forward play. LaRue, Brendan Fenter. Letting it go. Get up, I'll play by Chester Williams. He just has to draw the man. James Small comes back into the corner. This could be time. Number 2. Lekker nog groen en goud. Rugby. James Small drukt bij 4-3. De derde 3 van die toer. De tweede van die wedstrijd. For advantage. It comes to South Africa.
Brendan Fenter.
Now a difficult one for Strawbridge. The Springbok hanging it back a bit too far. Johan LaRue was up there, so was Henny LaRue. Nice play there. Great change of direction by Brendan Fenter. Brendan Fenter could get in for a third try of the game. That's beautiful play by the Springbok centre. Easy ball for him.
Japie Mulder.
LaRue. Allen. Strauss right on his shoulder. LaRue again. LaRue. Now Brendan Fenter got his hands up nicely. Henny LaRue found Japie Mulder. A try on his debut. A try on his debut.
Schitterend, Japie Mulder. Kijk, hij is groot glimlach op zich.
22-meter line.
Chris Badenhorst.
Ruben Kruger nicely set up for Van der Westhuizen. Dalton from Sherrill. Pienaar from Sherrill. Lovely passing by South Africa. Badenhorst. He's a speedster. Badenhorst.
Kabous van der Westhuizen.
Gets it out to Badenhorst. Now the little guy's going to try and build up speed. No, he's let it go, and here's Myring. Plenty of guys back in defence, but none of the two stopped it. Van Rensburg. Klaassen. Kruger. Ruben Kruger. Kabous. Good night. Kabous. Van der Westhuizen. Good scrum here by man number 2.
Joris van der Westhuizen.
Tabos to Joost van der Westhuizen, and there's the try. Richter.
Chris Badenhorst.
That's a kick for Badenhorst. He's got the speed. He covered it beautifully.
Jannie Claessens.
Van der Westhuizen, Cheryl, Claessens, tackling, get them down, and South Africa going again. Jannie Claessens.
Joris van der Westhuizen.
Seconds in the game. Punted aan to Joris van der Westhuizen. Skaars 19 minuten in hierdie wedstryd. Wat
Jaapie Mulder.
a difficult kick. And has he got the distance? No. Oh, and yes, the try is given. Jaapie Mulder is in for the try. Beautifully followed up there by Jaapie Mulder. It looked like there might have been a little knock in the in-goal area. The referee was right on the spot.
Jaapie Mulder.
Rudolph Shauli tried to get that back. It was tapped down by Brewer. This is Mertens.
Maar recht voor die scheidsrechter was het ook een buitenarm.
Good catch by Chester Williams. Now can he take this? Is good running by Chester Williams. Terrific play, and Andrews going in to try and receive the ball. Now it's Roux and LaRue. Then now James Small, a chance for him to get past his man. Can he dive onto it and slide over? Jaapie Mulder, try number 2.
Punten van Zuid-Afrika. Jaapie Mulder, die jong fonds wat net voor die Waikato-wedstrijd hier daartoe gekomen het en daar die skitterende nieuwe vlag van ons. Precies, hulle gebruik het nie genoeg nie om
Joris van der Westhuizen.
20 tree weg van die vaste beset af daar te probeer deurkom.
Taken down by Whedon for the Bad Plenty. He's a young man, he's just 20 years old. Now Van der Westhuizen, yes!
Die val dan keer aan buiten toe, kyk hoe gly daar.
4th try of the tour, and beautifully worked on the short side.
Guy Kebbel.
Fritz van Heerden had a good game at the back of the line-out. Now he wants to stay up as hard as he possibly can. He's going well. He's got support from all his other forwards. He's about 10, 15 meters from the line. Van der Westhuizen, can he get in for his second try? Try for Guy Kebbel, and he will love that. That's his first of the tour.
Punte vir ons eie bal. Hulle het voor hy wat hulle boel noem so. Dis die boel van Durban, Guy Kebbel.
Good scrummage there, Towie.
Lance Searle.
Oh, beautifully charged down there by Joost van der Westhuizen. He didn't realise this, and now it's their famous Lance Searle. Lance Searle will get in for the try, and that should wrap it up for South Africa. Terrific play by Joost van der Westhuizen as the referee comes up and just congratulates Lance Searle because Hutton had dropped the ball.
Joris van der Westhuizen.
Now van der Westhuizen, Strowley. Again, great defence by the Cardiff loose forwards. They've got men on the outside now. Andre Bears outside. Joost van der Westhuizen. Has he the pace to get through? And Joost van der Westhuizen continues his remarkable try-scoring record. And John van Rensburg nominated it.
Rudolf Streuling.
Kobus Wiese wat goed vaar op nommer 2 vir die Springbokke. By 'n paar geleenthede die bal netjies met sy 2 hande vasgevat.
So what in fact has happened in the Welsh front row as Kobus Wiese comes away with the ball? Been the most impressive part of the South Africans played. Durant keeps his hands above the tackle, beautifully taken by Dalton, help from Teichmann. Durant once more. Putt. Now they've got to open up something here. Stowdy, stay on your feet. Drive. 5 points it has to be.
Baie mooi beskryf hier Blyden. Die krag van Rudolf Streuling te veel vir die Wallisers. Maar is 'n goeie spel gesien van Osdurant.
The Netfley duties will be to just get their feet.
Joel Stransky.
There are a lot of players moving around. Now you see Van der Westhuizen getting into the scrummaging act. Watch the left-hand side of the scrum as Barley Swart. Now Van der Westhuizen, chance for Stransky, must get in for the 5-pointer.
Briljante spel deur die Springbokke. Jaapie Mulder wat ook sy kop in die skrum ingedruk het.
Find Chester Williams flying on the
Henny LaRue.
Now, Uli Schmidt. Look at Uli Schmidt go as he well tackled there by Reynolds. Now picks up by Charlie. The South African loose forwards working well. Now, Just van der Westhuizen. Peter Muller very strong through the gap. Can Peter Muller find the men? Henny Leroux will get in for the 5 points right under the uprights. And a good run there by Peter Muller. Strong work by the South Africans.
Ruben Creer.
3 forward, 1 back. That's Philip Schutter. Andrews, nice ball down to Just van der Westhuizen. That was a controlled tap, setting it up again. Now Francois Pienaar finding Henny, couldn't find Henny. And this is beautiful running by Just van der Westhuizen. Can he keep his Henny Leroux? Can he get in for a second try? But Ruben Creer will go in for the score. And now South Africa rampant.
Wel verdient Ruben Creer. Hy het hierdie 3 verdien.
Gold jerseys out round this.
Andre Joubert.
Quite comfortably. Weatherly. Now at Williams. Weatherly again. Nice little dub around this Bubia. Ruben Creer in midfield. Great tackle by Mark Andrews. Now Just van der Westhuizen, and chance for South Africa to open up a bit. Peter Hendricks hasn't had too many opportunities. Held there by Marshall. And now Rudolf Straudy. Can Rudolf Straudy make it all the way to the corner flag? He's got Andre Joubert on the inside. Try number 3 for the South African fullback on this tour.
Volpunte vir beide spanne wat die bal lekker lig gegee het. In 1969 die Springbokke gewen.
Rudolf Straudy.
Van vooraf Osdorant.
Van der Westhuizen. Leroux. Henny Leroux's got his backs going nicely. This is Peter Muller running strongly. Good tackling on midfield. Francois Pienaar. Jaapie Mulder is up there quickly. Look where Andre Joubert is. This is Just van der Westhuizen. Finds Mark Andrews. Mark Andrews staying aloft. Well scragged there by Moriarty. And now the ball going wide. They're on the far side of the field. It's a lot darker than you see on your screens. Desperate defence by the Whites of Swansea. Ruben Creer gets it out. Nice pass there to Peter Muller. So full of confidence. This is Rudolf Straudy. Can he go through? Oh, Rudolf Straudy. Just too much power for the Swansea players.
Springbokke wat nou die sluise begin ooptrek.
Is Marcus Evans.
Peter Hendricks.
Kyk weer na die goeie dryfwerk deur Francois Pienaar en die manne. Goeie besit.
This is a chance for Ruben Creer. He's so strong on the run. Scragged there by Ian Davis, the number 8. Van der Westhuizen. Help from Mark Andrews. Now Uli Schmidt just popping it up to Joubert. There's lots of space here for Andre Joubert. And he flips it on the inside to Henny Leroux. The Springboks now enjoying themselves. Rudolf Straudy going very strongly. Peter Hendricks. Can this be his first try of the tour? Yes, he's in for the try. The referee has awarded it. And Peter Hendricks gets on the sheet.
Interessant, Uli Schmidt daar.
Option actually. I mean, he's let the
let
the flow go. Look at that ball for Just van der Westhuizen. And the Springbok forwards going so nicely forward. Andre Joubert coming into the back line. It watch this for pace, and Peter Hendricks should get in for his second try here. No, Chester Williams comes over and says, I want to get busy here. Right over from the left-hand side of the field. Beautifully fed in by Peter Hendricks. And Chester Williams, his first try of the tour.
Andre Joubert.
Springbokke wat nog steeds goed verdedig. Die wedstryd 'n bietjie los op die oomblik. Nou is dit interessant wees om te sien wat die Springbokke gaan doen. Gaan hulle hardloop of skop?
Charlie feeding it nicely there to Van der Westhuizen. Watch Andre Joubert again. The pace in the midfield. He's big and he's strong. Chester Williams has got Andre Joubert on his inside. That's a well-placed kick by him. Joubert makes the chase in, and Joubert will put it under the uprights to make his own conversion easier. Now moved him up to 27, and with the conversion to 29 points. For the backs to be able to run all over the place.
Yes, Van der
Westhuizen. His service today has been sharp and crisp. Peter Hendricks going through strongly. And it was Marshall who couldn't hold on. Now Just van der Westhuizen. It was a matter of time before Just van der Westhuizen scored. And I just wonder when Just van der Westhuizen played in a game where he didn't score a try.
Yeah, I think you've scored the most tries for the Springboks.
And it's coming to Just van der Westhuizen. Watch this. He very nearly had a gap there. He's well held up. Now the Springbok forwards getting in behind Tommy Loubser quickly. Reynolds is working extremely hard.
Weer goeie werk deur Francois Pienaar en Ruben Creer wat die besit afgeneem het van Swansea.
Francois Pienaar taking quickly. Henny Leroux. Now Jaapie Mulder. Peter Muller's in the gap. He's got Chester Williams on his outside. What is Peter Muller going to do? Can he find Jaapie Mulder? Interesting that the centres have not come onto the score sheet lately. Now it would be wonderful if Oosterrand could get in for a try. Ruben Creer. And finally Peter Hendricks. Try number 2 for the South African right wing. And that was from...
Wow, this is the first time I've ever seen Peter Hendricks play on the right wing. It's always left wing.
Yeah, nobody expected this, but it's
44-0. That was 9 tries.
Andre Joubert
scored, albeit that was in a test match. Now Bubia desperate to do something. He's got Marshall on his outside. Now Joost van der Westhuizen, see how quickly he got it away to Andre Joubert. The Springboks now running it freely. Chester Williams getting inside his man. That's bad defense by the Swansea players. Once again, Chester Williams hoofing it ahead. Watch the pace of Andre Joubert. Try number 4 for the South African fullback.
Hierdie man is ongelooflik. Andre Joubert, sy 4de 3.
Played by Dalton. Now Stransky, Venter.
Brennan Venter.
Tian Strauss. That's nicely laid back, but it's stray foot getting in the way. Visa managed to feed it back. Stransky, could this be a good looking? Jacques Willefeer's in possession. He feeds it in beautifully. Brendan Venter, the first try of the tour for the centre.
Just so you know, Andre Joubert used to be called the Rolls Royce of fullbacks.
To retain the position well.
Driekus
Now a
Harten.
chance for them to attack once more. Lenie, beautifully picked up there by Glasgow. He's pulled down by Kobus Visa. Now a chance for Kevin Putt to attack once more. Jacques Willefeer. Stransky on the inside. He saw that there was no support. He had to run it. Now Willefeer once again. Putt. He must move this wide. This is Driekus Harten. Can he go through? Driekus Harten powers his way over the line. And that was good play by the big Springbok lock forward. He saw that the line was in sight and just powered over. Putt.
Gavin Johnson.
Has to keep it in field because he ran back into his 22. Dodds in all sorts of trouble. Beautifully taken by Van der Bath. Now they'll want to work this ball back quickly. Nicely played by Putt. Lenie, Mala, Cabos is in the line. Now Gavin Johnson, can he get away from his man? Yes. Now it's just the fullback to beat, and he's gone past him, and Gavin Johnson with a touchdown. Beautiful running, and as John van Rensburg was saying, great balance. He left absolutely still.
Right, so it's
Ruben Creer.
the pressure off as the lineup goes up there, and James Dalton bursting through there in the front, and out it comes to South Africa now. That's looks like it's by Joost van der Westhuizen getting it after Barley Swart went in there, and getting some good second phase ball here for South Africa. Leroux goes inside. Francois Pienaar, we've seen him so many times this season. He's heading to the line. South Africa should get this one back now. Kobus Visa goes over, picked up there. They're going around the short side there, through to Ruben Creer, and that's the first try for South Africa. So I think this is going to sort of set the tone for the match today, nice.
Andre Joubert on the run, and then
Peter Muller.
makes a good tackle now. Jaapie Mulder, can he find the opening? Dale goes into Visa. He must stay on his feet nicely. Now Mark Andrews gets it away to Henny Leroux. Great change of direction, not such a great pass. Tian Strauss goes strongly like an out. They're now out to Gavin Johnson. Strauss once more. Joost van der Westhuizen tries to dart through a la the Scottish test. Now James Dalton takes up the scrum half position. Is there a gap there? Yes, there is. He nearly got through the tackle there by Jones, who stopped him incredibly well. Now van der Westhuizen, is there space here? This is Gavin Johnson. Peter Muller, he has the street. Peter Muller gets in for the try. That was continuous pressure by the South Africans. They just moved the ball, cut down the mistakes. 10 minutes in the second half, 30 minutes
Gavin
to
Johnson.
go on this tour. Can South Africa pull this game out of the fire? Tian Strauss played well. Tian Strauss having a super game. Andre Joubert's there. Oh, he didn't see Gavin Johnson on the outside, but Andre Joubert's pace. Well, Gavin Johnson does it. Gavin Johnson finishes it off from Andre Joubert. Andre Joubert had not seen Gavin Johnson on his outside, and he was lucky that the ball didn't hop to the right or left.
Wow, what a trip down memory lane, reliving those moments of the greatest tries of the Springboks from the 1990s. The tries that stood out for me from players were Henny Leroux, Joost van der Westhuizen and Donnie Gerber. Anyway, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe to my channel. Check out my social media in the description below. To get access to my full uncut content, please visit my Patreon, also in the description below. If you want me to react to any other videos, please leave a comment down below. Please don't forget to give me a call again. And I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye. My apologies for interrupting this broadcast, but as a bonus I thought I would give you the greatest try that has ever been scored in the history of rugby. Enjoy.
5. Number 2, John Pullen, England's captain. The hooker. McBride trying to get. Wilkinson going. Williams again. Everyone with him. Sid going. Very little support. Good tackle by Slattery of Ireland. Almost on the halfway line. Kirkpatrick to Williams. This is great stuff. Phil Bennett covering. Chased by Alistair Scone. Brilliant. Oh, that's brilliant.
Yes.
John Williams, Brian Williams, Pullen, John Dawes, great dummy, David, Tom David, the halfway line, brilliant by Quinnell. This is Gareth Edwards, a dramatic start. What a score! Sidestep, 2, brilliantly beating. Up in support, John Williams, John Pullen. And this John Dawes expertise, superb dummy. Tom David, the flank forward in support. Quinnell's brilliant take. Edwards, what can touch a man like that?